Good evening. I would like to believe that life has a way of presenting us with moments that leave a strong mark on our souls and moments that have challenged our understanding of the world. Today, I'd like you to step beside me and to help me share my journey, a journey that marked a profound experience of losing my grandfather to liver failure. Hello, everyone. Your presence today allows me to share a deep personal narrative, one that I believe holds universal threads to humanity. Today's story is not just mine, it is also my grandfather's. It's a collective human experience that embedded the flow of joy and sorrow and the fragility of life and resilience of the human spirit into life. Within the next few moments, I want to convey the emotional depth of losing a loved one to challenging illness and exploring how this experience changed my life. Understanding the loss of love and the profound impact one individual can have on countless lives, especially people that are close to you. I would like to start off the story by giving a special thanks to my mother who let me share this story. In February of 2018, I was in the middle of my 8th grade year and becoming a teenager, which is hard in itself. My grandfather's health started to decline during my 7th grade year, but I really didn't think anything of it. During my 8th grade year, he ended up in the hospital multiple times, and later I found out that he was having troubles with his liver. And as an 8th grader, I did not know what that meant. Me thinking he would just be fine after he would recover. He always had troubles with his liver due to his weight. We spent weeks in the hospital trying to keep him company and trying to have hope that he would recover. My grandfather was stubborn. He did not like people around him. He wanted us to go on with our lives and do what we wanted, but we wouldn't let that happen. Throughout my life, my grandfather really wasn't able to move much due to his weight. He was in a wheelchair, but still loved to go around and collect cans. He would even take me to the park or on rides because he was still able to drive, and play catch with me or take me out to eat for lunch. Again, he was very stubborn and did not like to be told what to do. It was his way or the highway. And then the day I don't like to talk about, but I will. It was beginning of February, and it was my great-grandmother's, on my father's side, 98th birthday, and we decided to celebrate her birthday that day, which this memory is locked in my head forever. This day will never become blank to me. We started off the day by doing some casual errands, by getting the cake and setting up decorations, and then we started having family members arrive. The day was going well, and my great-grandmother loved the attention. We ended the night with pictures and some drinks with the family. Of course, I didn't. I was in 8th grade, but now it's just how I like to say it. And my mom, sister, and I decided that we were going to go visit my grandmother up in the hospital that was by my grandfather. We were on our way to the hospital, and right before we turned, probably a couple blocks away, we got a call from my grandma, and we just thought she was just wondering where we are. And that's when she was crying, and she said that he passed away, which I didn't know how to react because I was only in 8th grade and I didn't know how to grieve or control loss. But I think the main thing that affected me was how my mom reacted, because she was very sad. But my grandmother as well. But one thing I do remember is we did go up and visit him for the last time after he passed, and you could definitely tell it was for liver failure because he was yellow, or jaundice is what they said. And I think that's what really helped me grief, was being able to see him for the last time, which it was a day, I tell you. And then we also had some issues with another family member, but I won't get into that. I can't really tell if this was a horrible day or not, because yes, I had a loss. I had a loss in the family, but in the same day, my great grandmother turned 98, 2 years away from 100. I didn't know how to react to that. I think that I consider my grandfather's passing more of a generous gift to my grandmother to let her have more time with us. Because after that, my grandmother lived till she was 102. She passed away just two Septembers ago. Which, that was also hard, but I know she had a very long life and a happy life. She loved life. But that's why I think that was a main peak experience for me, because I didn't take it as a loss. I more took it as like, you gave somebody else something, because we were able to have more life with my great grandmother, which she was a very interesting woman in herself, just like my grandfather. I would like to thank everybody for listening, and to carry loss with not just grief or disappointment or sadness, but think of what loss can teach others. And it can be challenging, but I like to look at experiences and see what good comes out of them. I try my best to do that, but it not always happens. Sometimes you just gotta cry, and I did, but now I just think of it as life happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Thank you.